I could actually get a Note 10 Plus for free. Now, this is last year's flagship phone and it can do many things, play latest game, watch YouTubes. But one thing came to my mind, and if you follow my channel, can it edit the GFX100 RAW? I'm Richard and welcome to ZP Productions. And recently I got access to this Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Now, phones have been known to be able to edit camera RAW. It is not a rare function. Even iPads, iPhones, and many Android phones can edit RAW. Now, the thing is, can you edit the 100 megapixel RAW? 14-bit, 100 megapixels? Can this phone do it? So in today's video, let's take a look. On my table here, as you can see, this is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and this is the stylus, and you can control the phone with it. Now, the good thing of the Note Plus is because of the stylus, and you can actually use it as a proper editing tool, because any other phone using your fingers is just impossible to start with. Now, this is a GFX100, and this is a photo of thin air, and you can see from this little icon here, I don't think you can see in the video, but it writes RAW, large, and normal, which means it has a RAW and a JPEG together. So let's try to load this photo into the phone itself. Now the thing is, I will just plug in the USB-C. Let's see whether we can load directly. So I have connected my GFX100 to my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and I can see that Lightroom immediately became an option. So I select Lightroom. I select just once, and you can see in the options here, I can have 4 photos to choose from in the memory card. But 2 are the same because one is actually the large JPEG and the other is the RAW. So I just select the RAW and I press Add. And then I click All Photos, I press Add again. So what you can see now is that it's actually copying the photo from the GFX100 to the Note Plus. And it doesn't take too long to do it. So photos copied successfully, you can now remove your USB cable, press OK. Now I have moved my camera closer to my phone, and let's take a look at this photo itself. Now, this photo is obviously underexposed in the face and overexposed on the arm. So if this was not RAW, it's going to be a bit tedious, especially to get back the colors on the face. So if this was real RAW, we should be able to easily extract the color back. So let's take a look whether this is real RAW. Now to make sure that we have the right photo, we press Info here. This is the original RAF file, and then if we click here and show details, you can see that it is a RAF file, which is a GFX100 file format. So this is a photo, and let's start editing it on the Lightroom. So the first thing, as a RAW photo, you can probably choose profile, and I can straight away choose the usual profile that I always like, which is, classic chrome or Eternal. So for this photo, I will take Eternal for this slightly soft effect. I press OK. Now, we have a RAW photo with a profile on. That is really one step forward in anything. So then after that, we just do some edit. So, you can press Auto, and you can see straight away, it brings back all the necessary shadows and stuff. It cut short my editing process by a huge margin. And then I will go down and then select shadow. I bring the shadow even higher. You can see that all the colors are coming back. And I expose it slightly more, reduce the highlight a bit, and then go to my curves, bring the shadow region up, highlights down a bit. Done. And let's take a look at the rest. So maybe I like a warmer shot and a cooler shot. So this is characteristics of RAW. And you can easily edit the way you want. And definitely I like more vibrance. But I reduce the saturation a little bit. Then I go to the next function. Let's go to, I believe the color function is here, mix. And then I want to bring up the skin tone. So normally I do that by, increasing the luminance and dropping the saturation just a touch for the orange tone and the yellow tone. Okay. And maybe the sky wise, I like it to be a bit teal. So I'll just shift it. Okay, it's not shifting much. No, it's not shifting much. So maybe I should do the blue instead. Yes, you can see that the teal is actually coming out. And you notice how responsive the edit is. It is really phenomenal. You know, many years ago, we have problems editing it on our laptop. And here I am doing it on my mobile phone really, really easily. So I'll bring a bit more clarity up. And then I increase the haze just a little bit. No, I just dehaze it just a little bit for the hazy look. Okay, I will leave in vignetting alone, and you can even do the lens profile and chromatic aberration corrections. So for sharpening, I will just leave it alone. And then, you know, we go back to this icon here, which is selective edit. You can even do a radial filter, which is something I always like. Radial filter. And then I will say as I select a face here. And then let me bring up the brightness. Slightly, just slightly. Okay, and then I add another brush, and let me brush the hair darker because I like the really dark hair look. Okay, so to not crunch the other colors, let me drop the shadow instead. So it's a bit like this, yes. Okay, so I think I will probably drop one more radial filter on the top. Here to make it look like, you know, the top sun that coming down effect. So the only disadvantage of using the mobile version is that I cannot do selective, very selective type of, you know, like the luminance or the color range edits for the selective edits, which is a bit of a pity. But if not, you know, you can notice how fast the whole edit is. So now this thing looks like the face is a bit unnatural. So I can go back selection, I go back here, I go back light, and I drop it to maybe just 0.5 EV. For some reason, it doesn't want to shift. Okay, this is good. And now I have finished my edits, and I will probably upload this also for you guys to take a look at the JPEG itself, which is actually a full res JPEG. So let's share. We save to device, or no, rather than save device, we press export. JPEG, largest available dimension, and quality maybe let's go for 80%, and just press save. The saving actually takes quite a bit of time, so I will speed this section up. Okay, now it has been successfully exported, so let's go back and check it in my photos. So I go here, I click photos, and you know, there is no photos now. Let me see my albums. I click Adobe Lightroom, and this is the edited shot. Let me show you. Look at these words here. 101.8 megapixel, 8736 by 11648, 14 megabyte JPEG. And you know, it has a Fujifilm GFX100, f2, one is a 4000, 110mm, and ISO 100, which means this is a proper 100 megapixel output. And if we zoom in close enough to make sure that, you know, we are having 100 megapixel, oops, sorry, my pen slipped. Look at the eyes, it's so nice. So all the lashes at that thin plane of focus, just the iris is sharp in the photos itself. Now, the thing is that this is not done yet. I found out that these Samsung phones can actually output to a screen. And you know, it can actually have a desktop mode in the phone itself. So let's try that desktop mode itself. So with me here is the OC G7 screen, and this screen I have already calibrated it. So it is now nearly perfect sRGB. There is 91% sRGB coverage here, and every single 91% is the coverage itself. So there is not a single percent wasted. I'll talk about calibrating this screen in the future. But today, let's take a look at using this screen to edit using my Samsung phone. Okay, so to use the Samsung phone with the OC screen, you will require something like this adapter here. So this is a USB-C to HDMI, and I'm going to connect it with my phone. Okay. So you can see HDMI was connected, and you will see that this screen appears. Now, sometimes the connector is not like super stable, so you have to wiggle a bit. Okay, so the screen is done and well. So the nice thing about the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is that you can actually use the phone itself as a tablet. So this is like the most fun part of the whole review. So I'll just select here. Let me go to the Samsung DeX, use screen as S Pen. Okay. Okay, so if you try to use your stylus, it will say that you need to have it landscape. So let me make it landscape here. And now I have a perfect tablet to edit my photos. You see here, if you can see the mouse, I don't think you can see on the screen, but technically I can click and then load Lightroom up again. And I can edit the same photo. So let's take a look at the same photo just now. And I have the same photo now, and I can use it exactly same as a Lightroom Classic. It's totally insane. The only thing I don't have is the calibration function, and of course, the other one that I talked earlier, which is the selective editing, but with the ability to like luminance range or color range. That is not available on this version. But if not, I can actually edit it on a very color accurate portable screen using my phone as a tablet. That is totally insane. This is like the latest in mobile tech, and I really love it. So that's about it for today's video. As you can see, I'm totally excited of this because this is truly a portable solution. And the Note 10 Plus is so cheap today. You can get the 512 version for like, I think 600 or 700 USD. And if you sign up a line, it's almost free. And if you buy in Singapore, the 512 version with like a $80 line is almost, I think, free or just required to pay like $300 or $200. It is really, really affordable. And you can edit a GFX100 photo really quickly. As you can see, there is no lag. It performs even better than my laptop. I'm totally impressed with it, really. And definitely, this is the smallest. I would say there's Note 10 Plus today is the smallest and lightest feasible editing system, because without the stylus itself, it's just impossible. And this is the most reliable stylus phone you can get in the market today. I'm not sponsored by Samsung. I'm not sponsored by anything today, but definitely I find that this is one of the best experience and the most best surprise I get out of a mobile phone. A performance better than my laptop, gets to edit the RAW, gets color accurate screen, with just a portable video monitor. I'm definitely totally pumped up today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.